Hello students, welcome to YouTube channel of Aksar Education. In this video we are going to discuss additional practice sums based on chapter number 14 statistics. So here we will try to solve some practice sums based on arithmetic mean. So let's try question number 1, how to find the arithmetic mean of the given data. So here the data on the number of patients attending a hospital in a month are given below. The data is number of patients attending the hospital. So number of patients attending the hospital in a month are given below. So find the average number of patients attending the hospital in a day. So here 0 to 10 patients are attending the hospital, that means twice in a month. 10 to 20 number of patients are there who attend the hospital in a 6 day out of 1 month. So this is given data. So here we have to find the average number of patients attending the hospital in a day. Done. So total 0 to 10 patients are there who are attending the number of days attending the hospital. So here let's try to find the class interval, class frequency. So first is our class is number of patients 0 to 10, 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50 and 50 to 60. This is our class. After class we have to find the class interval. So how to find class interval? To find the class interval, we have to add upper limit and lower limit, and then we have to divide it by 2. So upper limit plus lower limit, 10 by 2. So class interval is 5. Here upper limit plus lower limit, 20 plus 10, 30 divided by 2. So upper limit is 20, lower limit is 10. Class interval is 15. Similarly, this will be 25, this will be 35, 45 and this will be 55. Class interval. After class interval, we are given the frequency of each class. Number of patients, that means 0 to 10 patients are there who attend the hospital 2 days in a month. Number of days attending the hospital है ना, पूरे महीने में 2 बार वो हॉस्पिटल तो अटेंड करते हैं. So that is the frequency of that patient. So frequency is Fi. So for 0 to 10 class, frequency is 2. So frequency is 2. Second class, frequency is 6. So copy down that given frequency in the question. 2, 6, 9, 7, 4, 2. Done. Now here you have to find the arithmetic mean by using assumed mean method. So our formula is to find the arithmetic mean by assumed mean formula, by which assumed mean method. So arithmetic mean is given by x bar equal to a plus sigma fi di upon sigma fi. Done. This is the formula to find the arithmetic mean by assumed mean method. So here first we require a, that is our assumed mean, where a is assumed mean. We have to assume mean. So that assumed mean is nothing but the middle value of the class mark. So here we can consider this one as a class mark, 25 or 35. So either we can select 25 or 35. So let's assume 25. That is our assumption. We can take any value, either 25 or 35. So let's take it's 25. This is our assumed mean. So in this formula, a is assumed mean, that we have assumed a equal to 25, a equal to 25. Then we require fi, sigma fi. So sigma fi is the sum of all this frequency. So that we are getting over here, sigma fi. So sum of all the frequency. 6 plus 2, 8 plus 9, 17 plus 7 24 plus 4 28 plus 2 30. Sigma fi is 30. Then we require di. So di is, formula is to find di is xi minus a. Xi minus a. Class mark minus assume mean. Class mark minus assume mean. So let's find di. So here for this class xi is 5, di is 25. So 5 minus 25, it's a minus 20. Then for this class 2, 15 minus 25, 15 minus 25 is minus 10. For this class 25 minus 25, 0. 35 minus 25, 10. 45 minus 25, 20. 55 minus 25, 30. Done. This is di. Then in the last column we have to find sigma fi di. So to find sigma fi di, we require fi into di. Fi into di. So after finding fi into di for each class, we can perform the addition of sigma fi into di. So fi into di, perform multiplication of these two column. Fi into di, 2 into minus 20, it's a minus 40. 6 into minus 10, minus 60. 9 into 0, 0. 7 into 10, 70. 4 into 20, 80. 2 into 30, 60. Done. So sum is sigma fi di, sum of all this frequency is minus 60 minus 40 minus 100, and this will be minus 100 plus this will be 15 and 21, 210. So this is equal to 110. Sigma fi di is 110, sigma fi is 30. Done. You can complete this table like this. You have to draw this table by using scale and pencil. So now formula to find the arithmetic mean. So formula is x bar equal to a plus sigma fi di upon sigma fi equal to a, assume mean, or assume mean is the midpoint of class mark 25 that we have assumed, plus sigma fi di, which is 110 upon sigma fi. Sigma fi is 30. 0 0 cut. 25 plus 11 by 3 कितना होगा? 3 3 is 9, 2 3 6 18, 3 6 18, 3.67. It's a 3.67. So our assumed mean, or you can say average of this, average number of patients attending the hospital in a day is 25 plus 3, 28 plus 67. 28 plus 67 is the answer. Clear, students? Pause the video and note it down. Okay, find the mean of the following distribution. Here we will use step deviation method. In the previous term we have discussed how to find the mean of the given data by using assume mean method. Now we discuss step deviation method. So here we will find the mean by mean of the given data by step deviation method. So formula to find the mean by step deviation method is, it's a plus sigma fi into ui upon sigma fi into h. Done. This is by using step deviation method. Which method? Step deviation method. It is also known as direct method to find the mean. Basically there are three methods to find the mean of any given data: direct method, assume mean method, and step deviation method, or this is known as shortcut method. No, not direct method, it is known as shortcut method. Shortcut method to to find the mean of any given data. So three methods are there: direct method, step deviation method, and assume mean method. In the previous sum we have discussed assume mean method. Now we are going to discuss this step deviation method. So in this formula our A is assume mean. A is assume mean. A is assume mean, and value of this ui can be obtained by xi class interval minus this assume A divided by h. What is h? H is class length, where h is कहाँ लिखे यहाँ पर, where h is class length. Done. So let's try to solve this sum. So here first column, your first column is class interval. First column is class interval. So intervals are given. So these are the class intervals: 0 to 10, 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 to 60, and 60 to 70. These are the class interval. Then we require xi. So xi is 0 to 5, so 5 plus 0 by 2, so it's a 5. Here it's a 15. For this one 25. For this 35, 45, 55, and this one is 65. Done. So first column is class interval, second column is xi. Xi means class mark. Now we have to write the frequency, that is fi. So that is given for the class 0 to 10. Frequency is 4. Then 4, 7, 10, 12, 8, and 5. Done. Frequencies are given. Then we have to find this ui. Ui is nothing but the xi minus a upon h. So what is a? For this case a is our assumed mean. So middle one class mark, that will be considered as a assumed mean. So we can assume this 35 as a assumed mean. So let a equal to 35, and class length of each class is 10. So regular class interval, so it's a h equal to 10. So here for the first class interval 0 to 10, what is the value of ui? It's a xi minus a. 5 minus 35, 5 minus 35 minus 30 by 10, minus 30 by 10, so it's a minus 3. Similarly here 25 minus 35 minus 20 by 10, it's a minus 2. Here we are getting minus 1. Similarly we are getting 0. Here we are getting 1, 2, and 3. Done. Xi, you have to consider this column. Xi, this will be as a. So for this class interval 0 to 10, what is the value of ui? Xi, that is 5 minus 35. 5 minus 35 minus 30 divided by h. H is class interval 10. So minus 30 by 10, minus 3. For this one 25 minus 35, sorry 15 minus 35, minus 20 by 10, minus 2. 25 minus 35 minus 10 by 10, minus 1. 35 minus 35, 0 by 10, 0. Clear? So similarly you are getting these values. Then we require fi into ui. Last column will be of fi into ui. Multiplication of these two columns. 4 into minus 3, minus 12, minus 8, minus 7, 0, 12, 16, and 15. Done. So this is our Fi ui. We require sigma Fi ui, and hence value of sigma Fi into ui is sum of these all the observations. Minus 12 minus 8 minus 20 minus 7. Minus 20 minus 7 is minus 27. Minus 27 plus this one is 31 plus 12 43. This one is 43. So minus 27 plus 43 is equal to 16. This will be 16. So sigma Fi ui is 16. Sigma Fi ui is 16. Also we require sigma Fi. Sigma Fi. Sigma Fi. This is Fi column. Sigma Fi is sum of all the frequencies of Fi. 4 plus 4 8 plus 7 15 plus 10 25 plus 12 37 plus 8 45 plus 5 50. Sigma Fi is 50. Done. All values are there. Now you can find the mean. So now our formula, mean of given data is equal to a plus sigma Fi into ui upon sigma Fi into h. This is equal to a is 35, so it's a 35 plus sigma Fi ui 16 upon sigma Fi 50 into h is 10, 0 cut. 16 by 5 is nothing but the 32 by 10, so it's a 3.2. So this one is 38.2. The mean of given data is 38.2 is the answer. Clear, students? So this is how you can solve. You can find the mean of given data by using this step deviation method. Step deviation method. This is the third method to find the mean of any given data. It is also known as shortcut method. Previous sum we have discussed assume mean method. Clear, students? Pause the video and note it down. Okay, now students, question number 3. If the mean of the given data is 20.6, here mean of the given data x bar is 20.6. Find the missing frequency x. We have to find the missing frequency x. Where is our x? Our x is over here. X. Done. So here how can be solved? So this type of sum can be solved by using direct method. Done. So for the direct method to find the mean of given data, formula is there. Formula is mean of the given data is sigma Fi xi upon sigma Fi. This is direct method. First method to find the mean of any given data. Total 3 methods are there. Direct method, assume mean method, and step deviation method. Step deviation method is also known as shortcut method. So this is the first method to find the mean of any given data. So to find the value of any unknown frequency, we can apply this first method. So here our table will be like this. Our observations 10, 15, 20, 25, 35. Frequencies of observations 3, 10, x, 7 and 5. Now our Fi xi multiplication, so it's a 30, 150, 20x, and this will be 175, and here 35 into 5, 5 5s are 25, 5 3s are 15, plus 2 17. Done. This is our table. Draw this table by using scale and pencil. This table must be neat and clean. Done. So here we require sigma Fi, sum of this frequency It's a 10 plus 3 13 plus 7 20 plus 5 plus x. So it's a 25 plus x. Now this one 150 plus 30 180 plus 75 plus 175 200 350 कितना होगा 350 plus 180 530 0 3 4 5 530 yes 530 plus 20x. Done. This is the value of sigma fi xi. This is our sigma fi xi and this is our sigma fi. Two values are there. So now formula. Direct method, mean of given data is x bar sigma fi xi upon sigma fi. X bar is given. The mean of given data is 20.6. It's a 206 by 10 equal to sigma fi xi. Sigma fi xi is this one 530 plus 20x upon sigma fi 25 plus x. Done. Cross multiplication. So cross multiplication is 206 into 25 plus x equal to, this will be 5300 plus 200x. So here 206 into 25 5150 plus 206x equal to 5300 plus 200x. So 206x minus 200x, it's a 6x equal to 5300 minus 5150, so it's a 150. It's a 150. So x equal to 150 by 6. 3 2s are 6, 3 5s are 25s are. So unknown frequency x is 25 is the answer. X equal to 25 is the answer. Clear students? So this is how you can find the mean of any given data by using all three methods. Pause the video and note it down. Okay friends, now question number 6. Given that the mean of 5 number is 27. So given mean of 5 numbers, so number of observations are 5 and mean of that 5 number is 27. Mean of 5 number is 27. If one of the number is excluded, the mean gets reduced by 2. Find the excluded number. So here formula is x bar equal to sigma xi upon n, sum of observations. Here x bar is 27, so 27 that is equal to sum of observations divided by number of observations are 5. So sum of observations when 5 observations are there is 27 into 5. This is equal to 5 7s are 35, 5 2s are 10 plus 3 135. So total initial condition, total 5 observations are there. And sum of that 5 observation is 135. Done. And at that time mean is 27. Now one number is excluded. So case 2, if we exclude one number, so now number of observations n will be 4. Total 5 observations are there. Out of 5 observations we are excluding one observation. So now number of observations are 4. And if number of observations are 4, the mean gets reduced by 2. So new mean is, the mean is reduced by 2. So original mean is 27, that 27 is reduced by 2. So now our mean is 25. Done. So here sum of observations can be written as sigma xi equal to x bar into n, that is 4 into 25. So now sum of observation is 100 only. When total 5 observations are there, at that time sum of observation is 135 and one observation is excluded. At that time sum of observation is 100. So now we can write the excluded observation is, and hence excluded observation is 135 minus 100 equal to 35. That fifth observation that we are excluding is 35. Clear? Now this question number 5. This is for 1 mark. Here you have to find the class mark of this given class. So what is the formula to find the class mark? Class mark is nothing but the upper class limit plus lower class limit divided by 2. Upper class limit plus lower class limit divided by 2. So for this class, upper class 20, lower class 10. So 10 plus 20 by 2 equal to 30 by 2 equal to 15. So class mark for this class is 15. Similarly, we can find the class mark for this class also. It's a upper class limit plus lower class limit. 35 plus 25 by 2, 60 by 2 equal to 30. Done. So class mark for this given class are 30. You have to remember this formula. This can be asked in 1 mark. Class mark is nothing but the upper class limit plus lower class limit divided by 2. Last question, question number 6. Here what we are given, sigma fi is 11, sigma fi xi is 2p plus 52, and mean of any distribution is, mean is given, mean x bar is 6. Find the value of this unknown p. So our formula is x bar equal to sigma fi xi upon sigma fi. Mean of the data is 6. So 6 equal to sigma fi xi. It's a 2p plus 52 divided by sigma fi 11. 11 6 are 66 minus 52 equal to 2p. 66 minus 52, it's a 14 by 2 equal to p, and hence p is equal to 7 is our answer. Done. This can be asked in 2 marks. This is 1 mark question. This is also 2 marks question. Done. These are the additional practice sums related to the arithmetic mean of given data. Pause the video and note it down.